Today we're here at Hilton Park Golf Club and somehow it is a sunny day. I'm joined by our head professional Luke Simpson and we will be looking at the Trackman system. Now for golf nuts and golf fans out there, you're probably quite familiar with this piece of kit. You'll see it on the ranges behind the likes of Rory McIlroy, Dustin Johnson, Jason Day. And this launch monitor will track things like club head speeds, face angle and other things. So today we'll be having a look at this and then seeing some results. So let's see how it goes.
Trackman is a launch monitor with radar technology to follow your club head and golf ball from launch to landing. Its technology gives back accurate information on factors such as the spin rate, the launch angle and the carry. We will see these numbers in action a little later on. The portable Trackman 3 model Luke has here at Hilton Park works indoors and outdoors. As we are notorious for our bad weather, it's good that we have the option to manoeuvre about in different environments. The Trackman app also allows you to integrate data with video on your iPad or iPhone due to its inbuilt camera. Whether it's from Luke or to yourself, you can get instant feedback on your swing mechanics and numbers. And if you're really proud of what you've done, you can share your data and show your mates, just to show them how close you are to being the next Rory McIlroy.
Good job, Rory! Wow! It's majestic, Warren.
Here, I step up for a few hits with the Trackman in behind me and find out what data it gives Luke on my swing.
Yeah, good shot. Yeah, right over the marker. You can see they're really nice speed, they're just actually a little bit higher that time. So it's starting to warm up a little bit now.
Yep.
We can see here the face angle is practically zero. So that means that when you, no surprise when it's dead straight, because the face was at the moment of impact, it's aiming exactly on our target. So really good control there.
For the likes of the pros on tour and things like that, when their coaches stand in, will they tell you the kind of exact same thing, what kind of things to tweak before they go out for a round?
Not usually before a round of golf, but probably away from a tournament. Usually with, I think before they go out to have a round of golf, they'll probably just be warming up, thinking a little bit about their timing, their rhythm, making sure their yardage is exactly what they expect. And that's one of the nice things about Trackman, like we just saw at the WGC in Mexico.
Yeah. They
can change the altitude setting on there, just like it was at the course there, so they can dial in their yardages and be more confident whilst they're on the course.
Yeah.
As Luke just alluded to, you can set up the Trackman system to whatever altitude you may be at to give you the most accurate data and statistics as possible. You can also view the air temperature, which Luke checked out here, to see the differences in yardage amongst many other factors. This can tell you how far you could be hitting it in different climates, another quirky, innovative feature of the Trackman technology. Besides the evident dominance in golf, Trackman has been repeatedly selected as the data provider in other sporting industries like tennis and baseball. It really does cement itself as one of, if not the best, in the market.
So this time I'll be hitting my driver and see what the results are this time compared to my 7-iron.
After hitting a slightly iffy shot, shall we say, the Trackman system displayed another positive aspect of the technology.
If it doesn't track enough, it just doesn't put out an answer because it doesn't want to give out incorrect information. It's kind of nice in that respect, so it's trying to be really accurate as much as possible. So if there's just a few things not quite right, it'll just give us a blank.
Yeah, so you see that's a real positive aspect of the Trackman system, the fact that it eradicates the kind of bad shots that you maybe don't want to see.
It helps, but sometimes we do want to see them as well, of course, in a lesson, because we can understand a bit more why they happen. And of course also being able to see why you hit good shots, and then we can look to just replicate those, and the numbers can give us a guide of obviously how we can look to get back to those again. Yeah.
Now, let's have another crack and see what the resulting data tells us.
Got a lot better shot there, got a lot more of the ball, and we got a lot more distance. It went slightly to the right, and these plus numbers here suggest that it was going a little bit to the right, but still very playable if you're out on the golf course. Distance wasn't too bad, but not quite maybe what you're used to, so we're going to look to see if we can make a few tweaks and get that distance even further.
Previously, Trackman was able to tell Luke and myself that my face angle and attack angle should be looked at. The face angle showed that the ball was straying right, and the attack angle displayed that I had a lower ball flight. Having access to these numbers allowed Luke to make a few tweaks to promote a more upward strike to optimise my distance. Information like this generated from Trackman is invaluable to make the right adjustments to your swing mechanics. Now, let's see how I get on this time after reviewing my previous data.
Much better. Let's have a look. Good. Look at the number change. Yeah?
Yeah.
Change in ball flight.
Yeah.
So straight away you see we can use the information from Trackman. Straight away it's really effective. As I mentioned before the lesson started, someone just one number and trying to look to make a change or how to encourage maybe a certain movement with the golf club to change the delivery, and we've been able to get a good result there.
The lower minus number was a great result. This more upward strike came as a direct result from what Trackman had told us and then how Luke made the suitable changes. It was now much closer to the PGA Tour average of minus 1.3 degrees, which is a nice thing to find out. Now, maybe one day, with the help of Trackman, you and I could be hitting it like these guys.
Good. Look, he's right down the line. It looks really good. Line J Day. 7 iron. Unfortunate bogey at the last after the eagle at 14 though. Oh, that's a beauty.
After looking at the Trackman system in depth, what is the professional's verdict on this piece of golf technology?
For me, Trackman or any of those top-end launch monitors, it's the factual evidence it gives us. For many years, golf coaches had to learn through experience, sharing knowledge between coaches, and using their naked eyes, and then of course video. But that was of course only in 2D. So what these machines can do is be able to understand what happens at impact in 3D. So it gives us a lot more detail, and that just means that we can then provide a lot more clarity for the player. So when they ask me why something's happened, it just makes it so much easier.
And again, does that kind of link in with the lessons that you give to the members up here at Hilton? Is that what kind of assists you more?
Definitely, yeah. For me, I think in terms of the service we can provide, it just gives that a lot more clarity and clearer understanding of how they can play better golf and be more consistent with their golf. And I think for me, I think a lot of people get a little bit scared because the numbers it generates. But as a coach, that's what we have to filter through, just like we did with your lesson today. We just focused on really one of the 27 parameters, and that meant that we could then really focus on that and improve the results quicker.
It's clear to see just how cool and game-changing this technology is. After a few shots, it's easy to pinpoint some faults and how to change them based on the incredible accuracy of its data. No wonder it's used by 350 tour players.